So guys, this is how it's going to be positioned on the generator frame. This is how we're going to be installing it. You can see this is where the motor will be, and the alternator will be by this side. I'll find a way to put some bolts right down there. Hello guys, welcome back to the generator build. Sorry I've not been able to post for quite some time. It's because I've been so busy, but today we'll be dropping some content. So guys, yeah, if you take a look at the generator, I was able to take the DC motor out, which will be driving this camshaft, which will be spinning the alternator. So guys, there's something we had to do because I had to make an adjustment to the alternator, and I noticed whenever the generator is spinning, it's wobbling on this side. This side is always wobbling, it's always moving, it's always shaking, so, and it's always vibrating. So I noticed that giving it a little bit of space here helped to make it a little bit stable. But I noticed that whenever this crank casing is connected closely to this side, I noticed that the alternator, the camshaft, you can see that the alternator will be very stiff. It will be very hard to turn. So what we're going to do is that, since this is the best position which it can be able to spin freely by giving a space right here, we're going to put a spacer in between these bolts, so that we're going to, which will make the system to be able to roll freely. And I was doing some brainstorming, and check this out guys. We're going to be using these washers. These are very big washer. We're going to be using them for the spacer. These washers are from bicycle brake. We're going to be using them on this space right here to give it that space, so that it should be able to sit down freely. You can see there are about 6 of them. We have 1, we have 2, we have about 3 at the top, and we have about 3 at the down. So guys, let's get right into it. Let's start installing each one of them in there. So guys, check this out. So I was able to put each of the washers right there. You can see how they are in. And if we take a look at the side, you can see one here, one is in down there, and the other one at the other side there. So what we're going to do is that we're going to be bolting each one of them in, and you can see the screws, the nuts right there. All we just need to do is to drive them in. Guys, we are done fastening all the bolts right in there. You can see how tight they are, and check this out. You can see they are very firm. So this is how the spacers looks like. You can see it from this side, from that angle. Check this side. You can see instead of leaving a space there to make it to start wobbling or vibrating, because when this generator is going to be placed on the generator frame, we would not want it to be vibrating. The only thing that is supposed to vibrate a little bit will be the DC motor, which will be placed somewhere here. It can vibrate a little bit because of for flexibility, for it to be able to maneuver. And because of these bolts right here, you can see the threading. This threading will be connected directly to the generator frame with a case to the casing, and would not want it to start vibrating. So guys, you can see everything is connected firmly, and let's see how the shaft is. You can see it spinning freely. This is how I want it to be free. We don't want it to be stiff in any way, and I'm so glad it turned out well. So check this out. So guys, we're going to be connecting the DC motor right now, and let's get the DC motor. But before connecting the DC motor, we'll need to connect the leather that will be driving these shafts. Let's get right into it. So guys, this is the leather we're going to be using. This was gotten from a vehicle tire, and we had to cut it off so that we're going to use it to drive this shaft right here. And the way it's going to work is, you can see this holes right here. It's going to be placed somewhere here. You can see it. It's going to be placed somewhere here, and this one right here is going to go around it. So guys, you can see they are in, and what we're going to do, we're going to be using we have some Allen key right here. This the Allen key, which we'll be using to what you just need to do is to put this in, and you tight it in so that it will be easy. Good. So the same thing goes for the fan that will be attached to the DC motor too. So we'll be using this Allen key. You can place it by the side here and tighten it so that it should be easy to take it off and put it back in. So guys, look at how it turned out. You guys can see the leather in there. Everything is connected to this fan and to the shaft right there. All I just need to do is to bolt these guys in so that they'll be firm. So guys, everything is in place. So guys, what we're going to do is that we're going to be testing the system with our battery so that we should see how free it's running. You can see it's rotating very fine. So we're just going to test it to see how it's going to operate. So guys, let's get right into it. So guys, these are the battery we're going to be using to test the system. We're just going to use this portable battery. We connected these one two batteries. One of them is both of them are both 20,000 milliamp hour battery. They are stacked together, and this one is a 32650 battery. We connected them together in series. They should be giving around since they are 3 battery, around 10 point something volts. So we're just going to use it to test the system to see how well it's rotating. Though the capacitor is not connected right now, so it's not going to produce light. All we just need to do is to see the system run to know everything is operating the way it's supposed to be. So guys, let's make our connection. So this one is for the positive, and this will be for the negative. So guys, it's spinning freely. Later on, we're going to be using a big battery to power the system so that it can run very well. So we're just using this small battery to demonstrate, to show you that it's working. For now, it's very free, it's rotating, it's driving the shaft and spinning the alternator. So later on, we're going to be connecting the capacitor. These are the capacitor wires, these two. And we have this one and this for the outputs. Later on, we'll be connecting the capacitor to the system, and so that we can so that it's going to produce electricity while it's spinning the alternator. So we're going to be using a bigger battery for that, so that it can work. And good thing it wasn't vibrating too much. Currently right now where the generator is sitting, it's not that stable, that's why it's vibrating, but on the floor it's spinning without vibration, which is very good, and that is what we need. So guys, the next phase, there's something I want to connect. There is something I'm going to connect to this side right here. So guys, this is what we want to install. We'll be installing it somewhere here. Guys, check this out. You can see it's installed, and it's to cover the physical parts of the alternator, so it makes it look good. So guys, we're good to go, we are set. And so guys, the next phase is to start installing the generator on the generator frame, and we need to get the capacitor, get the system start producing electricity, and we'll start moving from there. So guys, this is how it's going to be positioned on the generator frame. This is how we're going to be installing it. You can see this is where the motor will be, and the alternator will be by this side. I'll find a way to put some bolts right down there, but that will be on the next video, guys. Stay tuned for that. So many updates coming your way, and I'll see you guys on the next upload. Take care, guys.